Hi, my name is Koën Timmers. I'm based in Belgium. I'm the director of TAG, and we try to have a positive impact on nature, environment, and climate through by setting up global educational projects and programs. This is Louis van Aan, and he invented a small thing called the CAPTCHA with those funny words and preventing basically that you receive spam in your mailbox when people enter a web form. Did you know that on a yearly basis, more than 1 million very old manuscripts are being automatically digitized with a scanning technique called OCR? The thing is that this scanning technique sometimes doesn't really understand some funny looking words, and those are the exact words popping up in your CAPTCHA, and by entering those you help to digitize those very old manuscripts. I think this is a great example of innovation, collaboration on a global scale, but the thing is that this technique also requires a lot of energy from data servers. And data centers, they take 1% of global electricity demand, which is huge, more than a large nation. And we will always be in a conflict, whether we go to a conference by using a flight, an airplane, or we are doing a webinar. It always demands a lot of climate. We will always be in a conflict. The research and the data are there, and the fact is that youth is concerned. They already showed their engagement, they went on strikes, and I think they deserve more. Not only a better climate, but also a better education about it. Because education is key. And I think that young people have the potential to do more than going on a strike. They have the potential to do more than memorizing definitions about climate change. They have the potential, each one of them, to find solutions and to take meaningful actions. And that is what we try to do with the Climate Action Project. The Climate Action Project is free. It's available for everyone globally. It's a 6-week journey in which we have a student-centered approach. We allow students to brainstorm, to discuss, to have an interaction with students from other continents and share their findings, but also their solutions online, synchronously and asynchronously. And this gives them a unique and authentic learning experience. We had 2.5 million participants in 140 different countries, and we aim to change their behavior, but also society's mindset about it, because the students go to their homes and they ask their parents to bring change in their household as well. This demands a shift. The teacher needs to step outside their comfort zone. Rather than instructing about this, they need to make sure that some very important skills are being addressed, like critical thinking, collaboration, problem solving, communication, and all of those other, which sometimes are buzzwords, I have to say that. But how to bring empathy into your classroom with a textbook? Well, by setting up your students into a phone call or a Zoom call or whatever with students from Sierra Leone, in which a few students died due to mud flows and floodings due to climate change. This happened in 2017 in October during our project. And it's a challenge to have some states and countries on board. Some schools are not allowed to join the project because they think climate change is a hoax. They're not allowed to join by their school board. Language is a challenge as well. Technology is a challenge. In some countries, they're not allowed to use some media we are using. In some countries, they are not able to use because they lack the bandwidth and the capacity, basically. But still, we try to bring everybody on board by setting up a program in 15 different languages, focusing on their technology, which works for them, which can be WeChat in China, which can be WhatsApp in several African countries. And we also made sure that they are personally guided by experts and are able to have interactions with experts as well. Students were able to learn in a very authentic way. They came up with solutions which are really incredible. American students made their own solar suitcase, which was shipped to an African refugee camp in Kenya, so that that school has free electricity, power supply. How interesting is that? They also have really important intercultural exchanges. They come up with solutions, they take those meaningful actions, and they even have interactions with their governments. They call on their governments, trying to make sure that they have change in their nation. And they succeeded in so many different countries. 60 million trees were planted in Malawi. In Ireland, they were supported by the president, and they were able to bring national change through the green dots. Canadian students came up with 3D printed coral reefs, edible water bubbles, own bioplastic recipes in Argentina. They may not change the issue, but they change the mindset. Students go to home and they ask their parents, stop buying single-use plastic products. And Indonesian students, they came up with eco bricks. They invented even new stuff. They made national news. They engaged celebrities and influencers, and this made sure that we were able to grow our movement and put climate education on the agenda. For this, we also created our own curriculum, which is ready to be used with solid data, with the right lesson plans, guiding the teachers. It's available, it's free in 15 different languages, and we co-authored with WWF International. Now, climate change is a threat, and it is really tough to squeeze it into formal education. And for this, we keep pushing for compulsory climate education. Officially, only one nation globally has that. That is Italy. But we will keep pushing to make this happen in different nations. But the most important part is that we get the full potential of students, of young people who are really engaged, who are concerned, who will be the future global leaders. And we need to make sure that we offer them the right opportunities. And that is basically what is key and how we try to tackle climate change. Thank you.